Known for his improvisational skills and the wide variety of characters he created spontaneously and portrayed in drama and comedy films, he is regarded as one of the greatest. For decades, he had made audiences laugh, cry, and feel deeply human. To many, he seemed like a man overflowing with joy. But behind the rapid-fire comedy and unforgettable performances was a complicated and often private struggle. This is the story of Robin Williams. Robin McLaurin Williams was born on July 21, 1951, in Chicago, Illinois. His father, Robert Williams, was a senior executive in the automobile industry. His mother, Lori Williams, was a former model and socialite. Although the family was financially comfortable, Robin often described his childhood as lonely. He spent long periods entertaining himself. To cope with loneliness, he created imaginary characters and voices. Those early impressions would later become the foundation of his comedy. When Robin was a teenager, the family moved to California. At school, he was initially shy, but classmates soon discovered that he could make an entire room laugh. He developed a reputation for being incredibly funny and unpredictable. After high school, Robin briefly studied political science before realizing that his true passion was performing. He enrolled at the College of Moran and later earned a scholarship to the prestigious Juilliard School in New York. At Juilliard, he studied alongside future actor Christopher Reeve. The two became close friends and remained so for many years. Robin's instructors quickly recognized his extraordinary talent. One teacher reportedly told him that traditional acting classes might actually slow him down because his imagination was already moving at an exceptional speed. In the 1970s, Robin began performing stand-up comedy in San Francisco and Los Angeles. His style was unlike anything audiences had seen before. He jumped from character to character, changed voices instantly, and improvised at a breathtaking pace. Comedy clubs quickly realized they were witnessing something special. Then came the role that changed his life. In 1978, Robin appeared as the alien Mork in the television series Happy Days. The character became so popular that it received its own spin-off show, Mork and Mindy. Suddenly, Robin Williams was a national star. Audiences loved his childlike energy, bizarre humor, and endless creativity. Fame arrived almost overnight, but success also brought pressure. During the late 1970s and early 1980s, Robin struggled with substance abuse, including alcohol and cocaine. The sudden rise to fame, combined with the fast-paced entertainment industry, took a toll on him. In 1982, the death of fellow comedian John Belushi deeply affected Robin. Belushi's passing became a turning point, and Robin began re-evaluating his life choices. Although he would continue facing challenges with addiction throughout his life, he also experienced long periods of sobriety and worked hard to maintain his recovery. Meanwhile, his film career was taking off. In 1987, he starred in Good Morning, Vietnam. His performance as radio DJ Adrian Cronauer earned him his first Academy Award nomination. The film showcased both his comedic brilliance and his ability to deliver emotional depth. 2 years later came Dead Poets Society. As English teacher John Keating, Robin inspired students and audiences around the world to seize the day. The role became one of the most beloved performances of his career. Throughout the 1990s, Robin Williams became one of Hollywood's biggest stars. He appeared in a remarkable range of films, including Hook, Mrs. Doubtfire, Jumanji, and The Birdcage. He could play a magical character one year, a devoted father the next, and a dramatic role after that. Perhaps his most famous comedic performance came in Mrs. Doubtfire in 1993. Robin improvised many of the film's funniest moments, and audiences fell in love with the character of the eccentric nanny. The movie became a massive box office success and remains a family favorite decades later. Yet Robin was not content to be known only as a comedian. He wanted to challenge himself as an actor. That opportunity came with films such as Awakenings, where he starred opposite Robert De Niro in Good Will Hunting in 1997. As therapist Sean Maguire in Good Will Hunting, Robin delivered one of the finest performances of his career. The role earned him the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. After years of nominations, Robin Williams had finally won an Oscar. To the public, he appeared unstoppable. He was beloved by audiences, respected by fellow actors, and celebrated as one of the greatest entertainers of his generation. But behind the scenes, new challenges were beginning to emerge, challenges that would eventually lead to the most difficult chapter of his life. By the late 1990s, Robin Williams had achieved something few entertainers ever accomplish. He was respected as both a world-class comedian and a serious dramatic actor. After winning the Academy Award for Good Will Hunting, many expected him to continue playing warm, inspirational characters. Instead, Robin surprised audiences. In 2002, he starred in 1 Hour Photo as Seymour Parrish, a lonely photo technician whose obsession with a family turns increasingly disturbing. The role was dark, unsettling, and completely different from the energetic comedian people knew. Critics praised his performance and noted that Robin possessed dramatic abilities far beyond comedy. The same year, he appeared in Insomnia alongside Al Pacino and Hilary Swank. Again, he played a complex and morally troubled character. Robin was proving that he could excel in virtually any genre. Despite his professional success, his personal life remained complicated. He had been married 3 times and was devoted to his children. Friends often described him as generous, compassionate, and deeply caring. He frequently visited hospitals, entertained children, and supported numerous charitable causes. Robin believed that making people laugh was one of the most meaningful things he could do. In the mid-2000s, he found renewed popularity with a new generation through films such as Night at the Museum. As President Theodore Roosevelt, Robin brought warmth, humor, and wisdom to the role. Children who had never seen Mork and Mindy or Mrs. Doubtfire suddenly became fans of Robin Williams. His ability to connect with audiences of all ages remained remarkable. However, behind the scenes, Robin was facing growing health challenges. He had undergone heart surgery in 2009 after doctors discovered problems with his aortic valve. The operation was successful and he returned to performing. Yet friends noticed that he seemed increasingly anxious and exhausted in the years that followed. Robin had battled depression and anxiety at various points throughout his life. He was open about his struggles with addiction and had sought treatment multiple times. In 2014, he entered a treatment program focused on maintaining his sobriety. At the time, few people realized that another, more serious condition was developing. Robin began experiencing confusion, memory problems, difficulty sleeping, and changes in mood. He reportedly became frustrated by symptoms he could not fully understand. On August 11, 2014, Robin Williams was found dead at his home in Paradise Cay, California. He was 63 years old. The official investigation concluded that he had died by suicide. The news stunned the world. Fans struggled to understand how someone who had brought so much joy to others could have been suffering so deeply. People gathered outside his home and at locations associated with his films. In San Francisco, fans left flowers, notes, and photographs. Robin's death also sparked important conversations about mental health, addiction, and neurological diseases. After his death, doctors would determine that he had been suffering from Lewy body dementia, a progressive brain disease that can cause severe cognitive, emotional, and physical symptoms. His widow later spoke publicly about the devastating effects of Lewy body dementia and the confusion it had caused during his final months. For many fans, learning about the disease helped explain some of the struggles he had been experiencing. Today, Robin Williams is remembered as one of the greatest entertainers in history. His career spanned stand-up comedy, television, animation, and film. He could make audiences laugh uncontrollably one moment and bring them to tears the next. From Mork and Mindy to Dead Poets Society, from Mrs. Doubtfire to Good Will Hunting, his performances continue to inspire new generations. But perhaps Robin's greatest gift was his humanity. Behind the extraordinary talent was a man who genuinely wanted to connect with people. He used humor to comfort others, to break down barriers, and to remind audiences that life, even with all its pain, could still contain moments of wonder and laughter.